real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Stephanie Curry says the defendant is her younger sister, and she's a compulsive liar as well as a kleptomaniac. Stephanie claims her sister once stole her son's piggy bank, and she's suing her today for car damages. Defendant Erica Curry admits that she stole a piggy bank from Stephanie's son, but insists she has changed her ways. Erica says Stephanie spends all of her welfare money on alcohol, which is intended for her children. Erica does not believe she owes Stephanie for anything.
All right, start with you.
Well, Erica is one of my younger sisters, and we do share the same father. So we've, been close growing up, but we've had our disagreements. Starting with, she is a compulsive liar. She's klepto. She stole from family members.
Right. Where are you all? This is Hamilton in Ohio. Is that near
Correct.
Cincinnati? Isn't it?
Yes.
Cincinnati area. My son, and I'm so proud of him, he worked the campaign for President Obama, one of the deputy field directors. And he was able to go and I saw you from Ohio. I wanted to make sure I had the picture that my son had welcoming the president in Air Force One. Go and get that for me. I'm so proud. Yeah. Yeah, gotta show that.
Well, Erica is one of my younger sisters, and we do share the same father. So we've, been close growing up, but we've had our disagreements. Starting with, she is a compulsive liar. She's klepto. She stole from family members.
Plaintiff Stephanie Curry says the defendant is her sister, and she claims she is such a kleptomaniac that she even stole a piggy bank from Stephanie's son.
There we go. I didn't ask you to bring the GQ magazine. The full-page GQ that he was in.
He's looking sharp.
But this is the big deal. Air Force One, right there, waiting on the president. And the thing about it had absolutely nothing to do with me. I didn't make a call, I didn't hook him up, nothing. Yeah, because I'm a Republican anyway. I couldn't have been any help. Be lucky to get it if they'd found out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I'm an independent. I go with whoever's addressing the needs of poor people and those who I care about the most. So your sister is a known
Compulsive
liar and a thief. That's
Yes.
what you say. All
Yes.
right. You should have
For
met my
examples-
son while he was there. He'd have changed your life around.
I've changed.
Huh?
I've changed.
You oh, so you did meet him. Well, you changed on your own. All right. Go ahead. Tell me about your backgrounds and how it was coming up with her being such a compulsive liar as you allege.
In the past, she had stolen my son's piggy bank and lied about it, but we know that she did that.
How much money was in the piggy bank?
I don't know, but my aunt here, she was saving up for him for a while.
That's a crackhead move. Did you do that?
I admit I did.
You on crack? Oh, you were then?
No.
Crystal meth?
No.
Oxycontin?
Never.
You still like that on the sober? I'd hate to see if you did get some dope, and I'd hate to see if you're taking the baby's piggy bank and you sober.
She was in
Well, at least she's not a compulsive liar. You're wrong about that. She told the truth about the stealing.
Yeah. She admits it now, but then she didn't.
What else she steal?
She stole from family members money. For instance, my cousin's 18th birthday, we were having to go out to do scavenger hunts, and she had my
Well, you
aunt,
know you brought the wrong person. If y'all go do scavenger hunts, you're going to bring a known thief. Go ahead.
Well, she is family, so, but...
So what happened?
So we had phone cards that was actually for my cousin since it was her birthday. And she had stolen one and put the phone card on her phone. And my aunt here had called because it wasn't working. It wouldn't go on my cousin's phone. And called, and they had given my sister's number saying that she was the one that loaded it on there. And she had lied about it, but we had eventually found out that it was her.
Did you do this too?
I paid her back.
But you did it.
I did it.
Well, if you're not on crack, you got some crackish ways, I'll tell you that. You're a shiesty or something. You don't look like that. You look like a pure, sweet woman. Tell me about yourself.
Well, first of all, yeah, we were best friends. But here, we've drifted apart since everything has been going on. All she does, she goes out, she gets drunk, spends all her money on drinking.
Not true.
She gets welfare. Instead of spending it on the kids, she goes out and gets drunk.
Takes it to the bar.
I have pictures.
Let's see it. I don't know whether she's spending the welfare money or not. She could have been spending some of your stolen money.
Your Honor, that was on my birthday.
The first one where they're two together, that was actually this past weekend at a bachelorette party.
Okay. You steal yours and she get hers from the government. All right, I got your point.
I made mistakes.
What are you doing with your life now?
I have a job.
Good.
I have
It's
my
not
own
in
place.
retail, is it?
No.
What area do you work in?
I work at Taco Bell,
Oh, good. All right.
and then I campaign.
Really?
Yes.
All right. What, in Ohio?
Yes.
All right. Well, then, that's why you turn your life around. All right. Tell me about the damages you're suing her for.
I'm suing her for the $4,915. It has happened back in '06.
Tell me what happened.
I had a vehicle that I had sold to my sister because she was needing to get on her feet and get back and forth to work. So, and I had, able to get around with my aunt and stuff because I was living with her at the time. So she promised me that she would not drive the vehicle because she did not have the money to get it switched over into her name yet.
That's why I had a job. That's why I needed the car.
All right,
I trusted her to not, drive the vehicle. And what she did was she took it and she got into an accident. So the party that she had hit, and it was actually her fault, and they'd come back and sued me for this $4,915. And a couple months later, I had got a letter in the mail when I was staying with my aunt, and she can witness stating that I had received a letter stating that they were suing me for this, and if I did not pay, that I would have my license suspended. And I tried to get a hold of people to understand, to tell them that it was not me driving. I was not in the car. I wasn't with her at the time of the accident. And then, so I never even went to court. 2 years later, I come to find out that they're coming back to take my license because they were suspended. I never went to court over it. I never got a letter, nothing, stating that, and I've went over and over. I've been, been backwards, getting a hold of her, and her just ignoring me all the time because I've contacted her so many times about this.
You harassed me.
We had lied about it, but we had eventually found out that it was her.
Did you do this too?
I paid her back.
But you did it.
I did it.
Well, if you're not on crack, you got some crackish ways, I'll tell you that.
Plaintiff Stephanie Curry says the defendant is her sister, and she claims she is such a kleptomaniac that she even stole a piggy bank from Stephanie's son.
All right, ma'am, let me hear from you about this.
I admit I bought a car from her. I did drive it. I was in a shelter. I needed a way to get back and forth to work, to actually pay to get the title and everything switched over. So, yeah, I admit it.
Okay, good. So you're being honest now. But did you tell her that you weren't going to drive it?
I did tell her I wasn't going to drive it.
You were still in your lying stages back then.
Yes.
But you've overcome that, so that's why you're telling the truth today.
But I don't feel that I owe her anything. Her and her kids
Now
live
you
with
back
me.
to lying, just that quick.
I don't feel.
You damaged the car, and you told her you wasn't going to drive it, and you did, and tore it up.
She lived with me for a year rent-free. I told her to save her money up.
I definitely didn't live with you for a year.
Was that part of the agreement? Did she at some point say, or you all agree at some point, that since you lived with me those months rent-free, you don't have to pay me for the damage? Was that established?
It wasn't established.
And then you
but I
can't-
feel that I don't owe her.
You're saying, okay, you stayed in my house, so I don't owe you. Well, if that had been a part of the agreement, then you could say that. Or you could say, okay, well, I tore your car up, and then after we discussed it, you said you would give me credit for all the months I stayed with you before. But you all didn't say that either.
No.
This is you taking it upon yourself. And even if you were to countersue her and say, well, fine, I want to countersue her because she stayed at my house. Well, you would lose that because there was no agreement to pay you when she stayed at your house. Was there?
No.
All right, see, she is being so honest. She is recovering. Why are you coming here talking about what she used to do? What did you used to do? What
Drink.
she used to do?
Drink.
Drink?
Constantly.
She's a drunk?
Yes.
You recovering?
I am not.
Look at the
She's not.
pictures.
Your Honor, I am not. I have.
This from the old
Look at the
days.
fish bowl. She's drinking out of a big fish bowl. Look.
You drinking out the fish bowl, man?
Her and my aunt, the one sitting in court trying to be your witness.
Honor,
You
that was at
drinking
my
out the
daughter's
fish bowl,
bachelorette
too?
party this past weekend. You know, I never go
This
out.
past weekend, so y'all
Yes.
still getting drunk.
No,
I'm with you.
last
She
Saturday.
recovered, you need help. You wanted me to send you to rehab.
no, Your Honor, I don't need help. I just had a 7-week-old, so I haven't been out
Yeah,
in
and
a
I was
while.
All
watching her
right,
while
I'm
she was
just playing
getting
with you. I
drunk.
don't get the impression you need help. But I am glad that you recovered from your stealing and your lying. Good luck to you. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
We're still sisters. I love her to death. I mean, you know, we're still, you know, just
fine.
hopefully we can build up the sister, you know, ship and just get close again.
Everything's great. I mean, we still hang out.